So let's talk about risk. After all, it is the first word in risk up front. First thing I want to do is look at how do teams talk about risk. Well, often they don't, right? Because there's always a dynamic of, I don't want to talk about risks in my area because then people won't think I'm on top of my work. I don't want to talk about them in general because I'll be a downer and all that. And I don't want to talk about risks in your area because you may take offense and not like me, and you may talk about then things in my area and all that. So the way we want to cut through that and create a robust conversation for risk is a particular language game in risk up front. So let me give you an example. If I said to you, I'm afraid I may get into a car accident while driving back to my hotel, what would you say to me? Well, you might say, drive carefully, take an Uber. You might even ask, well, how come? And all those are perfectly reasonable responses. But what if I said, the tires on my car are balding, i.e. the tread is wearing thin, and so I'm concerned I may get into a car accident while driving home? What would you say to me then? Because what I've done there is I've given you an insight into the logic of my universe, right? I have an assessment about the present, i.e. my tires are wearing thin, and frankly, that's a verifiable fact. We could go out with a ruler and all that stuff. And the big leap is I'm making a connection with a concern about the future. So I'm worried about getting into a car accident. What this type of thing does is it creates two dynamics that are so important for effective risk management. The first is it frankly lowers the drama level a little bit. Because instead of just saying the design won't work, you can say something like, we need 3 system engineers, we only have 2, so I don't think we're going to have a workable design. And the team can react to that. First off, there may be a disparity of information, right? Maybe we have a 3rd engineer. And many risks are often concerning people simply because there's a difference in communication among different team members. Easily mitigated. Thank God I knew that you were worried about that, and I can ease your fears. We just hired a new one yesterday. Or it gives us an opportunity to get into other action. You know that your cause, an existing condition, is specific enough if, frankly, the first mitigation becomes obvious. Well, we need 3, we need 2, let's hire another engineer. Now, you may want to go past that, but it gives you some insight. And you can have then a conversation with me about the logic. Oh, you don't have to worry about it. Your tires will be fine. You'll get to your hotel. It's not long enough. It's not raining out. You'll be fine. All right, so we can have that conversation. So kind of the two dynamics are it lowers the drama level and it increases the propensity for action. And that is the only reason why you want to talk about your risks. The universe is filled with risk lists that are just storage. We want to bring these things, make them transparent, and we want to solicit the wisdom of the team that begins to bring issues that might be in the team's blind spot, and we get to bring it out so we then can decide what to do about it. A well-articulated risk is cause, effect, impact. A cause, an existing condition, it must already have happened. No future tense verbs. The effect is something that may happen in the future. And the impact is why management or the general team should worry about it.